no longer work in the laundry room, thank goodness. Because I look back and I'm like, how did I ever do this? Like mixing bowls on top of the washing machine. It was crazy. But yeah, so that's kind of me, like short and sweet.
So you said you were inspired to begin Benjamin Soaps because of your children. When did you begin it?
So I started Benjamin Soap in November of 2014.
Okay. So what is the concept behind Benjamin Soap? Like, if you had to describe it in a couple words, how would you do that?
So Benjamin Soap to me is it's an artisan line of handcrafted, all natural bath, body, and home products. That's basically it, like in a nutshell. The reason I started was because I was really frustrated as a mother, spending all this money on products that I thought were natural and organic and chemical-free. And, I mean, it takes a PhD in chemistry to read through the ingredients list on most of the products that we had. And so I honestly, it's a cheesy cliche, but I just woke up one day and was like, I have to just be the change because nobody else is going to do it. Or if they do it, they're not going to do it the way that I would do it. And I don't think you should have to break the bank to buy an all-natural bar of soap or to buy, a perfume oil that doesn't have alcohol in it, that's not going to poison your skin, or I don't think it should cost an arm and a leg. So that was really the push behind Benjamin Soap, was creating an affordable, high-quality, natural line of bath, body, and home care that everybody can afford, that everybody can use.
So how difficult was it to build the skills that you do need to create all these soaps and all these perfumes and all the products that you make?
I would be lying if I said it was easy. It was definitely, for me, I have a bit of like OCD and perfectionism, which can be wonderful, and then it can be like the worst of both worlds. So, Benjamin Soap Company, obviously the name, we started off and we were just going to make soap. And then it was like, well, my deodorant has aluminum and has all these chemicals. Well, let me try making deodorant. And I would give friends and neighbors samples, and they were like, yeah, this is amazing. When are you going to start selling it? And so we started with like 2 products, and now we have like 19. And my husband kind of laughs at me sometimes because he's like, we are a soap company, but you make candles and you make, aloe mist, and you make lip balm, and you make all these other things. So I sort of just tell people it kind of happened by accident. I'd love to, naively think like, oh, there was this master business plan and I had my spreadsheets and my portfolio, you know what I mean? But that's just not who I am. I make a great product and I stand behind it, and I handcraft every single product that comes out of the studio. I don't have any employees. My husband helps me, from time to time. Everything is handcrafted in small batches. We record every single batch number of every product that comes in and that goes out of here. And that was just really important to me to kind of not be that mass-produced in a factory. Not that that's bad, but I love the hands-on approach. Like, I can never make the same 2 bars of soap, ever. Even if I follow the recipe exactly, sometimes if I'm dropping a color, a little heavier, or I'm holding the picture a little bit higher. So I love that because it really is like a form of art. It's like an artist. They'll tell you, I can repeat this same canvas 2 times. So soap making for me is really fun in that aspect because it's constantly changing and evolving. And like right now, my daughter got really sunburned, and I thought, okay, well, let me make like some kind of a mist for you, like a spray that's got aloe vera. And then the same thing, I gave it to a friend, and she's like, oh my God, this is amazing. When are you going to sell it? And I was like, oh, my husband's going to strangle me if I add one product like to the website. But so it comes from life experiences, and like toothpaste right now we're experimenting with because I'm frustrated that there's sugar in the toothpaste I put on my kids' teeth. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
So what have been some of the challenges and benefits of starting a business in Austin?
One of the biggest challenges is, in Austin in particular, the market, there's so many makers, which is a wonderful thing because the maker community is so kind of embracing and supportive of one another. But one of the challenges for me was trying to figure out how to be different. Not just with the other soap makers or candle makers, but how can my brand be different than what everybody else is doing. So for us, we do a lot of soaps with local craft beers. So we work with craft breweries. We work with local wineries. We use Round Rock honey. So we use Round Rock honey. We use Kool-Aid coffee. So that to me was, how can we be different? How can I support other small business owners within my business? I stand behind what they do and, what they do for a living and what their businesses do. So that for us was really hard. Really just trying to be different in a sentence. Just trying to make yourself stand out so it's not just, hi, I'm Shay, I own another soap company in Austin. And then the second part of your question, so the best thing, I guess you said, right? Yeah, so
challenges and benefits.
I will say the best thing has been how embracing the maker community has been. I don't know if you've heard of Boss Babes.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, okay. So Boss Babes has been incredible to meet people. And I mean, you go to these events and you meet an artist, you meet someone that does like basket weaving, you meet somebody that, makes henna, like the ink, and then, you meet such a gamut of people that it's great because it inspires you that it's not like you show up and you're with a bunch of other soap makers and you can't talk about soap because you're all soap makers, So the maker community, like, Boss Babes, I'm a part of Academy Handmade, which is a kind of a local maker community out in California. And then just all the small businesses. We are so fortunate in this city that there are so many small businesses, all the different boutiques that we're in. We sell our deodorant at a restaurant, Hannah. Like, a restaurant sells my deodorant. So definitely, I think that there's a lot of friends that I talk to that I've met that kind of live in other parts of the state and even other parts of the country. They don't have the support in their community because most of the businesses are sort of these much larger, they don't really want to touch like a mom and pop shop or somebody that makes something out of a small studio or out of their house. So being in Austin, I think that's a huge benefit that a lot of small business owners don't realize, or they take for granted and they may just not realize it. Because you see it all the time. People are always hosting pop-ups. West Elm recently had us do a couple of pop-ups and workshops. So it's great to have that sense of community where you feel like you're constantly being supported.
So what are 3 of your favorite items in the store right now? Or on the website right now?
So in the store right now, my absolute number 1 is our new lavender tea tree activated charcoal face bar. And I know that's a lot of words in one sentence. Our lavender tea tree soap has changed my life. It is the most, I can't even make it fast enough. My husband had me make an entire 5-pound batch just for him, and I'm not even allowed to use those bars. It's my number 1. My number 2, I have to say, is our new After Sun Aloe Mist. I use it even if, I'm Dominican, so I have a little bit more olive skin, and I burned for the first time in probably 10 years. And it's the only time I've ever understood, all of my friends that would say, oh my God, you're so lucky you don't burn, I'm so pale. And I would just kind of laugh at them I don't even think about that. I've never burned. But I use it just even when I'm out with the kids, at the park, I kind of just spritz my face because it's a really, really light mist, and it just sort of instantly refreshes you. And then my third product is probably our deodorant. I was one of those girls, and you can put this in the article if you want. I sweat like a freaking dude. I used to just sweat. I look like I walked out of a spin class all day long. That